I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in that we discussed about two ways of data transfer. One is programmed I/O and another is interrupt. And interrupt we discussed so many things, and then there are more details that can be discussed, particularly interrupts in different architecture of different microprocessor architectures like Intel or ARM, etc. I'll request all of you to go through that. I'm just skipping that because it's time constraint for the course. So if I'll spend too much time in that, there will be many things that will be left out. So I'll request all of you to go through the interrupts of different architectures, particularly Intel, Motorola, and ARM. And in case if any of you faces a problem, kindly let me know. So I'll discuss that in person or in class with all of you. Fine? So now there is third way of data transfer, and that we call as direct memory access. So anybody knows about direct memory access? Anybody knows about direct memory access? Nobody knows or anybody knows? So in direct memory access, a separate controller is used that is called as DMA controller. So to transfer large blocks of data at high speed, we use this kind of approach. And I mean, you can assume that it's a spatial unit that can function autonomous ways as well, but that actually never happens. This works always under the supervision of processor. The basic idea is to provide a kind of spatial facility between an external device and main memory without continuous intervention by the processor. Right? So understood what a direct memory access is? Direct memory access is simply this, that external device can directly access the memory. And that's why we are calling it as direct memory access. Right? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And it is performed by a controller that is called as DMA controller. And it can do almost everything that a processor can do, but and independently. But this is not the practice. The practice is that it will actually follow, or it will actually work under the supervision of processor. So when processor will hand over control to it, it will do the required transfer, and then when the transfer will complete, it will hand over the control to the processor, generally by interrupting the processor, right? But then you may say that why we are not using interrupt. So interrupt we are not using because interrupt requires a lot of saving of program counter and all that. So that is actually little inefficient. This makes system more efficient, right? So I mean, to make any transfer of the block of words, processor sends the starting address and the number of words in the block and the direction of transfer from where to where it has to happen. And on the basis of this information, DMA controller performs the required operation, and once the required operation is done, the processor is actually told that this particular operation is done, right? And I mean, this is always performed on the basis of a request from an application program, and application program actually requests to operating system, and on the basis of instruction from operating system, this kind of transfer is performed. Right? So, whenever a transfer has to happen that involves DMA or direct memory access, operating system puts the program in blocked state. The program, application program that is actually requested the transfer, and initiates the DMA operation. And in the meantime, when this transfer is happening, now operating system can utilize this time slice. You understand time slice, right? Do you understand time slice? Do you understand time slice or not?
No, sir, don't understand.
Connected. Yeah, you understand time slice? So whole time is actually partitioned in small intervals, and that interval is called as time slice. So when one application, so it's like this, application requested some data transfer to happen to operating system. Operating system will put the what you call application into blocked state, and after putting this into blocked state, the data transfer for the application will start, because now it is handed over to DMA. And while this data transfer is happening, because application has nothing to do during this data transfer, the operating system is free to use, and actually it will do the operation with respect to other applications. So in a way, the main processor is not get stuck while the data transfer is happening. Right? You're getting my point? You're getting my point?
Sir, are you presenting your screen?
Pardon?
Sir, are you presenting your screen?
I am not able to understand. What are you saying?
Sir, are you presenting your screen? Present.
Not so far. But are you able to understand what I am saying?
Sir, not till now.
Huh?
Not, sir, no. Can you repeat again?
Pardon?
Sir, can you repeat again?
Okay, let me present it then. I think I'm not understanding because of there is written nothing, so you got lost somewhere. So I was thinking I'll not use whiteboard today. Looks like that is not quite comfortable for you guys. Okay, let me install my whiteboard. Just wait for a minute.